Rickleman, our co-administrator, as well as Mike Rampa, Deputy Police Chief. We are here this morning to share with you the most recent COVID-19 updates that were announced yesterday by the Governor. Effective August 26, 2020, we in Bolingbrook will operate under the new mitigation requirements. They are as follows. For bars, all bars close at 11 p.m. with no indoor service. All bar patrons should be seated at outdoor seatings. No ordering, seating, or congregation at the bar. Recommendation of bar stools be removed. Tables should be 6 feet apart. No standing or congregating indoors or outdoors while waiting for a table or exiting. No dancing or standing indoors. Reservations are required for each party, and no seating of multiple parties at one table. For our restaurants, all restaurants are to close at 11 p.m., no indoor dining or bar service. Tables should be 6 feet apart, no standing or congregating indoor or outdoor while waiting for a table or exiting. Reservations are required for each party, and no seating of multiple parties at one table. For our meeting spaces as well as social gatherings and events, limit of lesser of 2, either 25 guests or 25% of the overall room capacity. No party buses, and gaming and casinos are to close at 11 p.m., limited to 25% of their capacity. Organized group and recreational activities, there have been no changes. All sports guidance that came into effect on August the 15th, 2020 will remain in effect. IDPH will track the positivity rate in Region 7 over a 14-day monitoring period to determine if mitigations can be relaxed, if additional mitigations are required, or if current mitigations should remain in place. If the positivity rate averages less than or equal to 6.5% over a 14-day period, the region will return to Phase 4 mitigations under the Restore Illinois Plan. If the positivity rate averages between 6.5% to 8%, IDPH will continue to monitor the region to determine if additional mitigations are needed. If the positivity rate averages greater than or equal to 8% after the 14 days, more stringent mitigations will be applied to further reduce the spread of the virus. We have a higher population density in the 60440 zip code. Our apartment complexes and townhomes are located in the 60440 zip code, as well as our senior housing and medical care facilities. We are committed to doing our part to maintain a safe environment, and as such, have decided to postpone the concerts scheduled for August 26, tomorrow, as well as September the 2nd. We look forward to rescheduling those at a later date. We have also made the decision to cancel the parade that was scheduled for September the 13th. As village leaders, we are committed to working hard to try and maintain a socially safe environment for our residents. We urge all members of the community to do their part by maintaining social distancing as wearing a mask. With that, I will turn this over to Co-Administrator Lucas Rickleman, who will provide you with some community updates.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to let you know, Illinois American Water is the water company for Bolingbrook. They are out in force doing routine maintenance and flushing fire hydrants. They will put a sign out in your neighborhood before they flush. If you see a slight discoloration in your water, it will only be temporary. Please don't do any laundry during this time and just run your cold water and it should return to normal. If you have any issues with that, please call Illinois American Water at 1-800-422-2782. In regards to our resurfacing program, we have resurfaced about 85% of the streets. We are looking to complete this by mid-September. Our sidewalk program has also been completed. If you do have an issue with the trip hazard on your sidewalk, still please call us. The number is 630-226-8800, and we will look at getting that addressed. In regards to the census, the door knockers are out. Illinois' response rate is 69.3%, Will County's is 76.5%, and Bolingbrook is 78.2%. So while we are doing better than the county and the state, we still want to make sure that we get everybody counted. This affects not only our money from the state and local governments, but the amount of representation we get at the state and federal level. If you don't want somebody knocking on your door, it's not too late to fill out the census. Please go to my2020census.gov, or you can visit the Bolingbrook website for more information on how to get your census filled out. If you have any other issues regarding Public Works, please feel free to call us at 630-226-8800, and we will get a service card filled out and get your issues addressed. And any building-related issues, please call 630-226-8470. I'll now turn it over to Deputy Chief.
Thank you, Lucas. In addition to what Mayor Basta presented in regards to village events, block party applications, and also social gatherings in regards to previously approved applications will be contacted shortly in groups of 25 or less. Some of these applications were prior approved with groups of larger numbers. So with the governor's orders, we have to make amendments to those. We will be in contact with you. Traffic concerns. We have an uptick in traffic concerns. A lot of residents are obviously at home and seeing a lot more of the traffic volume and violations occurring. Just so everybody is aware, we are doing our part in remaining proactive as a police department. We are trying to do our best and put out traffic enforcement teams to address these concerns. We are a service-oriented organization, so our data concludes that 80% of the time you will receive a warning ticket in Bolingbrook. 20% of the time is an actual moving citation. We are aiming for compliance and cooperation from our residents to improve safety. Please note that majority of the concerns and the violations are committed by your neighbors and also members of the community. So we're trying to give everybody a chance to correct these concerns. If the traffic enforcement team doesn't conclude enough data, a traffic study will be presented. Lucas Rickelman and his staff will put out a speed table and collect data to possibly add signage or go into alternate speeds. So we are basically compiling data to see what the behavior of traffic is, and then we make a determination based upon that. Other issues of concern are on-street parking and parking over the sidewalk. It seems like this volume has increased as well for the police department. We have a website link in regards to on-street parking. On-street parking is prohibited from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the village of Bolingbrook. That is a reason for that is that public safety can basically see down the streets better. It's better for our volume, it's better for our streets, and it's better for maintenance and repair. So with that being said, we do have the website link during these difficult times. We understand that there's a lot of repairs going on. There are a lot of guests at this point in time. Schedules are altered between school and work. So volume of cars may be more abundant in residential neighborhoods. We do allow limited access to on-street parking with permission. And if you go to our website, there's a link for overnight parking in the scroll bar on the main page of our website at the Village of Bolingbrook, and you can apply for permission to park on street. With that being said, we are hoping that our community, the Village of Bolingbrook, will abide by all social distancing regulations put forth. On behalf of the Village of Bolingbrook, I'd like to thank everybody for their cooperation. Please remain patient, wear your mask, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thank you.